Welcome everyone. First stream back to Plantcraft after a while, and the last stream for 2022. So we're gonna have some fun today. Hang out, chill, build a bit, do some chatting. And I see everybody, MrSpicyGaming, you and Jason have been chatting back and forth on finance. I will go ahead, I've looked at some of the chat. We'll go ahead and throw in my 2 cents here on that, because I have spent now going on 5 years. It's like really focusing on studying personal finance. If you're going to invest your money, diversify your investment at spots. Now, yeah, depending on what job you want to get, what kind of trade you want to go into, you may have to have at least a bachelor's degree. There's still industries where that is the minimum standard for you to even get hired. Other cases, it's going to be something like a trade school. Some cases, it's going to be getting a certification. And I'll tell you now, make sure it's not just you go and study and get like, oh, I got the certification, or I went to school and I got these grades. Make sure you can actually demonstrate it, because we had a guy we hired on and he ended up getting let go after half a day because he had a great resume. He taught the good game. And as soon as we at all, he just knew enough to make it sound like he did, and he was gone by lunch. Like, I mean, lunchtime, it was basically like, yeah, this isn't going to work out. Thanks for your time. Here's your money for the day, and goodbye. I mean, that will happen. So if you're going to skip college, at least pick a good trade school or something where you can get good hands-on experience so you can demonstrate that for a job. As far as saving for school, or saving your money, period, diversify. Don't put it all in stocks. Unless you're planning to buy Apple stock or Microsoft stock or Google stock and hold it for at least 4 years, don't invest in a single stock. You need to diversify out. So you might want to check, you can do a low-cost index fund. Means very minimal cost to actually have it managed for you, and they generally, depending on which one it is, will do at least as good or better than the S&P 500. You could also invest in ETFs, which are funds made up of dozens or even hundreds of stocks, and one stock goes up, another stock goes down, it balances out. In the end, you make some money. Make sure you turn on dividend reinvestment if you do an investment account, so that any money you make gets reinvested back in and buys more shares of the stock, so it keeps growing your portfolio. High yield savings accounts are okay if you want to go with that. Like Jason said, get a high yield savings account. However, I have a high yield savings account of 3.75% right now, and because of inflation, that's lower value than the money I put in. I don't have as much money in there as I should based on inflation, because it's lost purchasing power is what it is. So you definitely should be saving some money. Invest it wisely. Again, high yield savings account to start with. Do that first, just to save up some money in case you have an emergency. You have something you need some money for really quickly, and then start putting some extra money on top of that into like and again, an index fund, something like that doesn't take a lot of fees. I would suggest not doing a Robinhood Webull type account for you, because you definitely want to start learning about how to read the charts and kind of understanding a little bit, because Robinhood, the big thing on that is it made it like a game. It's easy to purchase and sell stocks, but also easy to lose a lot of money if you do that. So I would recommend stay away from that. If you want to do stock investing, I think TD Ameritrade offers no cost stock trades for like accounts in a lower amount, and as long as the purchase or sell is below a certain amount. But still, put your money in a savings account as an emergency fund, then put some money into something that you set it and forget it. You're not going to touch it for a while. Say this is your account for a car or a down payment on a house, whatever you want to do. Put it somewhere where it's going to make you money, but it's not something you need to take money out of in case something happens. And then you still should try to learn as much as you can, regardless. Go read, there's a lot of books. I would say easier one to start with, probably Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. I would recommend that one first. I think I got the last name right. That's a good one. And then there's a few other ones you could check out as well. But just look for that one and similar ones in the personal finance style, and they're not going to be the most entertaining to read in some cases unless you like that style, but I would suggest going with that. You need to learn before you start buying and investing stocks. Yes, you could make a lot of money. You can also lose a lot of money. There's videos on YouTube, people talk about don't trade stocks, trade options. The problem is if you do the wrong thing with the option, you could end up losing everything you have, because depending on how you set up an option trade, you may give it no limit and end up instead of making $10,000, you might owe $100,000. So yeah, before you go into that, learn as much as you can. But I would say, like Jason said, high yield savings account, then put it towards some kind of low cost index fund, something like that, that won't take a lot of money in fees, and just let it build over time. All right, that's out of the way. Now, where's Jenny? Jenny has not said anything yet. Is she, Jason, have you talked to Jenny? Is she traveling or anything? Timmy's been patient. He's been waiting for one of his Christmas treats. You know what? Yeah. Can you be nice? Eat it right here. That's what you were waiting on. Don't look at me like that. As what you were waiting on. There you go. It's one of his special treats from Christmas. Hopefully that's going to keep him occupied for a while. Yeah. That'll probably put him to sleep. Probably getting food. She's got to get snacks ready before she joins in. She's got to make sure she's got her snacks ready to go. And I'm going to tell you, I have not played Planet Crafter in like probably almost 3 weeks now. So I'm making sure that the save loads properly. It should load, you know. It's not like there's been a major update yet, but it definitely is something I have not touched in a while. I needed a break from it. Let's go ahead and say that. I needed a break from all the planet crafting. Because now it's just the same thing. Oh, she's playing Grounded. Of course she is. She couldn't wait for it to go on sale, which Grounded is on sale right now. I want to say it's 20% off. Let me look real quick. It is 33% off. Instead of $40, it's $27. I still say that is overpriced for it, but at least it's not as pricey as it could be. I mean, for normal price, the Forest still, to me, the Forest adds more to it than what Grounded does. But if you want to get Grounded, this is the time to get it. Yeah. You haven't kept up with Jenny? Well, you know, holidays. Everybody's got their own thing going on. No, traveling, getting stuck in a, snowstorm, maybe. Stuff like that. Timmy? Well, you're already halfway through that. All right, let's dive in. Let's do some more building in Planet Crafter. We'll wait and see. Jenny will join in at some point. Once she gets to a stopping point and Grounded, I'm sure. All right. OBS, come on. OBS. There it goes. So, oh, hey, look, a rare larva right there. I don't even remember where I put all my larvae anymore. I know I moved stuff around. Oh, I know where it is. At the other base. I put it over there to, that mass production thing. And now... Oh, yeah, the stacking mod. It took a second for the stacking mod to trigger, I guess. Just kind of had to think about it. Was I cold the day before Christmas? Not really. I'm pretty temperature tolerant because I try to restrict how much I like we were talking about this morning when I took my mom to get her groceries. She's got the house set at 74 right now. I said you should drop it to 73 or 72, and she said, "But I'll feel like I'm freezing." I said, "Just put on a sweater or something." I keep my house typically around 67 during wintertime. If I need to get some warmth, I throw on a sweater. Timmy's got blankets he curls up in. You know, so it wasn't that bad. You know, what was bad is that because of where my shower is, I ended up having a portion of the hot water line, not all the hot water, just the shower hot water, froze up. So I was out hot water in the shower for like 3 days. So I was basically getting a you know, measuring cup for like baking and filling it with hot water from the sink, which worked fine. The hot water, that worked fine. And basically just poured it over my head, wash my hair, pour it out like that. I had to do a makeshift shower because I could do cold showers in the summer. I can't do cold showers when it's freezing outside. So it wasn't that bad. And we never had any snow. It's minus 40 for you, and now it's going to be +8. It was +8 yesterday. It's going to be almost 70 for me Monday, I think, is how high it's supposed to get. It's almost going to be 70 here. And that's just crazy, you know? Like it was, we were down to one morning, it was 8 Fahrenheit, and then it went to, and now it's going to be like 70 Fahrenheit Tuesday. It's just crazy that we're getting that much of a difference. Oh yeah, this is, I forgot all about adding the stacking mod. Let me say that. I forgot about it, but this is going to help a lot. Because having that much stacked is going to be really nice if I can ever see. That was the problem running into. Can't see anything. It's too steamy. See, Jenny made it finally, and Sanchez made it. Welcome. Thanks for joining in. Last stream of the year. Oh, yep. That's what happens when you can't see anything. Ends up not working quite right. And this, there goes the flits. Jenny showing off her cred. So Jenny, how are you enjoying Grounded? Since, you know, you couldn't wait to get it on the sale, and it's on sale for 33% off right now. I still haven't found anything I want to buy on this sale. There's a couple of games I was very tempted to get just for the fact of having them to play on the Steam Deck. But then I was like, you know, I bought Skyrim to play on the Steam Deck, and I've loaded it, and I got into the intro part where you're like, you set your character and everything, and then it was like, okay, it took so long to get through that. I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna play, go play Super Mario RPG. That's more entertaining. So I haven't even like really dug into Skyrim. And I can't find anything I actually want to buy with this sale right now. It's just, there's nothing that is standing out for me. Other than games I already have. You know, games that I would be recommending to buy are the ones I've already got. The Forest. I think Ark was on sale again, of course. I know Forest is like $5 now. And I would say it gives more, there's more stuff to do in it, or it's more enjoyable to play for me than Grounded. Grounded's got some newer textures, you know, but it's more also cartoonish textures. That's why I'm eager for Sons of the Forest to come out in February. Crush. No. No, I'm not going to try that one. You have fun with that. You're about to beat it? Wow, okay. Yeah, that's one thing, is I don't have time to sit there and, like, if I do the gameplay, then I have to, like, edit the gameplay, which takes up time, and then I have to do so much stuff that I'm just not like there would be a point where I want to play Grounded. I'm like, I'm gonna go do this so I can get some stuff done, and then I'll be like, I just don't even care to play this now. Like, it's a fun game, but I've got better games. I've got better games I paid less money for. You know, that's the big thing for me is even on sale, it's still overpriced. Let's just see how these are going. That's complete. What's holding up here? I know it should not be anything getting stuck, and that should come out. I was gonna say, I know I've got some stuff that should be producing. It's not those. Is it that? Is it the? Did this already mess up? My algae already get all jammed up? I guess it did. It didn't even take, I mean, not even like what, less than 15 minutes, and it's already causing problems with the algae. I really hope this next update fixes that. That is getting just really annoying. Alright, that should keep it going. Hopefully. I don't hear it. What's the hold up here? Is it sulfur? It's probably the sulfur. Probably holding up a few things. Yeah. Elden Ring? That's just one I mean, I don't see anything with Elden Ring that makes me want to play it, unfortunately. It's just one I'm not gonna, you know, play. It's just one that I look at it, I'm like, just doesn't appeal to me at all. Grounded, yeah, Grounded is like Subnautica. I mean, it's got a decent story. There's a lot to explore. I would say the map is really not any bigger than what you might find on like the Forest or even Fallout. Like one of the Fallout maps is typically pretty big. I wouldn't say that's, you know, a $40 game for the map size. Game mechanics are, you know, it's got an interesting mix of certain elements from like what you would see in like say the Forest versus Subnautica versus others like that. But yeah, it's still the combat is what really kills me. I just hate that combat style. Unless it's done right. I don't think Grounded has it done right. Like I would put even the wolf spider in Grounded as harder than anything in Star Wars Fallen Order. You know, like some of the bosses in Fallen Order are not as hard as the wolf spiders in Grounded. I still feel like that game is just way too imbalanced as far as the combat element of it. Oh, what was that? Bradley! Thank you for that. Welcome. I felt like, did you have a membership before? Maybe you forgot to renew it. I want to say I thought you had a membership at one point. Unless this is a different Bradley. Alright, that was not a rare larva like I thought I saw. But nope. I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead and start building the next level up with the heaters or not. I mean, I've got a good stack going. That's 100 of them. I mean, worst case, this just keeps going, fills up completely on everything. Thanks to the stacking, it's gonna take a while. Yeah. I will wait. It's hard enough to see everything. So I'm just gonna whoa, yeah, let it go. Alright, that's, yes. Okay. That's right, that was my, super alloy production area, so it compresses the amount of super alloy down. Yours may not work because of credit card banking changes. Well, that's okay. Good afternoon, Felonious, to you. It's only been 2 weeks and have 3 of the bosses beat already in Valheim. Did your friend do anything weird on the server? Like, anything special? Here, look at all that super alloy there. Good to go. Trying to think what I wanted to mess with. It's weird we you know, coming back to this after like almost, I want to say 3 weeks of not playing, and now it's like I'm trying to remember everything I need to go and check and do stuff with. So we know already did all, oh wait, you know, I did the butterfly thing, the mass butterfly production, but I didn't get everything down to blue and gold, so I need to check on that. That's what it was. Butterfly and there we go. All right, so wow, it's a lot of red, not a lot of blue. Oh, it's still going. All right, let's just do 1. Oh wait, wrong thing. Yeah, there we go. All right. I'm getting back into the groove of it. Let's put it there. There we go. So, yes, it's 1 gold, surprisingly. Only 1 gold. I would have thought, you know, I don't remember seeing any updates, so I would have thought that'd been a higher value since, you know, I was getting so many gold ones before. I can't even remember what I said, or, you know, what it tested out as. I would say maybe it was 20% was the gold chance. Or at least that's what I was getting previously. Yeah, a lot of larva. I'll just let that go. As all those butterflies. Oh, so you're so good at it, you know exactly what to do, and even with lower armor, you're like, you know, okay, I see. Like, you know, once you do a lot of time in the game, you can get pretty good. Like, you know, for the most part, the forest, I've never used the mutant armor. It's like you go kill certain mutants, you get like a little piece of their hide, and you make that armor. I never used that. I was always like, I'm just gonna use the bone armor, and I got comfortable enough with everything that the bone armor was enough. Same like Fallout. I get like some armor I like, it looks nice, it's got the right stats, And I never use power armor, and I've watched people that, you know, all they do is wear power armor the whole time. And I'm like, I never found a big enough need for it. I just got used to not having it, you know. I feel like now I can ramp up my iron production since I've got the stacking mod going. Because, I mean, that would, you know, just faster production. I do have some extractors I still need to move somewhere else. Okay, one short of that. Need one more. Wants to go too fast so you can't enjoy the process. I mean, I could get like, you want fast track to get certain things done. Like, you know, I got to the point where the last, you know, few seasons when I would do Subnautica, my goal for the first episode was not, let me get a base. It was, let me get the Cyclops. Let me get what base I need and get the Cyclops built by the end of the first episode. So, you know, it'd be done in less than 3 hours. I'd have that done, have all my stuff moved into it, and I'm like, I'm ready. I can travel around, gather supplies, go pick some place to build. I got what I need, you know? But fast track to go ahead and get cured, I never worried about that, you know? I've seen some people that would, you know, try to do that first so they could just be like, now I don't have to worry about warpers. And I was like, the warpers are only in certain places. You know, it's like saying I'm gonna go ahead and fast track to set up a big thermal power, you know, setup before I even build the first part of the base, just so I already have all the power I need. Well, why not just build some of the base and make use of it till then, you know? As I just never saw that, but yeah, there are certain times you want to fast track, get things going, so then you can enjoy certain parts. Like I would maybe in Valheim, like I'm gonna fast track to get this stuff done. So I can maybe have this armor or this item, and then I'm going to focus on building, you know? It's all going to be building. Try it. All right. You know what? Let's just check. Because eventually, it will generate more. I'm sure somewhere I still have... Oh, I know of somewhere I still have some production going. I mean, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go check, because the stacking mod means I do have some other places that are producing a lot of resources because of what the extractors are, because it's older extractors. Let's see. Oh, it really froze up for a moment there. I'll just take all that. There we go. And I did not move these yet. Moved all the drills. I just didn't move the drill production part. I'm still kind of concerned with the upcoming update at the end of January, since they're saying so many people complained about the OP nature of the tier 3 that they're going to nerf them. I'm hoping it's not a case of we're going to nerf it so you still have to put it in a certain place, because then it's really going to limit what you can do with them. I mean, you can't just build a auto crafter wherever, you know. You got to have certain things in place. In some cases, that's going to be a problem. like, you know, uranium mine, you may not be able to sit there and do that. You may not be able to find a spot that's going to give you the production you want and let you have an auto crafter to make uranium rods. So I hope they don't nerf that with this next update. We'll like to see maybe a performance tweak with the update. Maybe cut down on the stutters when it starts to render something off in the distance. Get your desk working? I mean, the desk is like a fancy desk where it does something. Does it lift? Does it have a screen built in? Does it charge all your devices, or is it just you gotta work on getting your whole setup done? VidCard has the right ports, just the one the card comes with. You just gotta get the right cables or adapters for it. I can't help with the kid hogging the PC unless, you know, get him his own PC. Give a Steam Deck. I mean, Steam Deck, there's so many consoles now coming out you can buy on Amazon that you can just load Steam OS on and work as well as the Steam Deck or better. Just give them one of those and be like, there you go. Here's this. You can take it with you, play it on the screen, have it where you hook up to the TV, whatever, you know. Or, you know, get you a Steam Deck. And like you said before, people have been using the Steam Deck to stream. You could just be one of those people that streams from your Steam Deck. And just the kid takes control of the desk permanently. I'll say that's the best option, but, you know, it technically could be an option, I guess. Alright, we'll check on larva. I just want to get here at some point and have a stack of gold. Ah, 4. Not a big stack, but it is a stack. No, I'm thinking now about the auto grab mod. There's the mod you can put in that, you know, you can have it automatically pick up stuff as you're just moving around, and it comes in range and it checks like every so many seconds, or you can hit a single button to pick up. I'm kind of thinking auto grab mod for this stuff, just for that. So when I dump it out, I just manually trigger it and it automatically picks up all that junk, and I don't have to go through mass clicking trying to get it. There's another larva. Just be like, recycle, and then click, and I got everything. Oh, oh, oh. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm not using the auto deposit anymore. Okay, I'm gonna grab some iron. Yes, that's a good amount. If you want to have it pro looking, I'm pretty sure you said you're not gonna use the webcam, right? So pro looking, you know, go get a free theme somewhere. Nordai has some of those. You get, you know, free ones. And again, you could use Streamlabs OBS. It's just there's so much bloat to it that you're going to use a lot more processing power with Streamlabs OBS than if you just go with plain OBS. I mean, huge difference. Just idle Streamlabs OBS was like 20% CPU at times, and you know, I'm not even hitting, I'm hitting like 10% CPU streaming right now with everything I've got going. And I've got, you know, my own theme that I just went and made. I just basically said I want something simple, and I just went in Photoshop and made it. I made all the graphics and everything, and you know, it takes some time, but once you get it set up, it's good for a while. You know, you don't have to do anything once you're making a adjustment. If you do use the cam, then is it a Logitech or is it a different one? Like, I'm assuming you're talking webcam, so it comes down to, is it a Logitech or is it one of the special made for streaming type webcams? What have you missed? All of it, Jenny. You've missed all of it. Everything. The world is gone. The world is gone. It's a whiteout. There's snow everywhere. Oh, how many did I count up? Was it total of 3, 4, 5? Right, yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then out. Okay. So 1, 2. Nope. I saw it right the last second. It dropped down. Four. 5. And then out of nowhere, I hear a random autocrafter trigger. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out. Yep. Okay. That's the next level. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Try and get this to line up right. Because I can't see. Ten more. I'm not 100% on this. I know I'm getting close to the highest I've built so far in the game. I don't think I'm quite as high yet as the waterfalls base, but I am getting close to that height, I believe, with this. Melon, so you don't have to use a green screen. Okay, Logitech cameras, that's what I used at the beginning, and that's what actually is on Timmy. The top down shot of Timmy is a Logitech. I think this is the C922. The problem with Logitech is the software, not the camera itself. The Logitech software does not save your settings. Okay, doesn't. So every time I would have to go back in and be like, all right, I need to set this back the way it's supposed to be so that it looks right. So you're going to dial in your camera settings, and then you're going to have to remember those. Or if you've got like a macro control thing, macro software, or like a Steam Deck, you can actually save it in there. So like for Timmy, for that camera, I've actually got a button saved where I hit it and it sets all the settings back. And I have to do that every time I'm setting up the stream in order to adjust it right. Otherwise, it gets all blown out looking. He's going to be too shiny. It's going to mess with the contrast too much. And that's just Logitech. It's been that way since before I started streaming, actually, because I had to go look and see if there's any way it fits it. There's people from like years before that saying the Logitech doesn't keep the settings. But other than that, Logitech's work fine, you know, for streaming. You just, again, either remember your settings or go in and fix it where you just hit a button and they go. Guess I did not finish that level yet. Let me see. What? All right, that's empty. All that. Try not to like take too much out of those, because I know if the mod breaks with the next update, all those supplies just go everywhere. Feels kind of like my terraformation is slowed down. It doesn't feel like it's going as fast. I was about to say, I thought, you know, it should have butterflies in it, and it took a second for that many to render in with the teleport. Let's see. Up to 5. So I seem to be getting a lower return rate on the gold larva now. All right, there we go. Oh. Older 270 model. I would say if you decide to upgrade it, go for one of the ones. I mean, you don't have to get like an RGB type camera, because I mean, who's gonna see the RGB? I mean, I've seen some of those, but get like, you know, Elgato's got the new one. They're pricier, but they add so much to it, and you know, some of them, yeah, do like Sanchez saying you could get stuff that doesn't even need a green screen. It's just gonna pull you out. The main thing there is you want to see if the auto green screen effect is going to be done within the camera itself, or if it's going to be software based on the computer. Because if it's software based, it's going to be running on your computer to do that, you know, while you're streaming, and that's going to take up processing. If it does it all within the camera, then, you know, you don't have to worry about it. It's just going to be what the camera feeds out. And of course, you can always, if you don't mind doing it, there's software, and you can also get like, you know, a cable for like get the software, and then just plug up your phone to your computer and turn it into a webcam. Basically, you just, of course, you need to make sure it's plugged up so it's charging while it's being used. And yeah, I mean, most smartphones are going to have a way better camera than anything you get in a webcam right now anyway. So you could just always start with that, and just you know, if the Logitech doesn't work, just hook up your phone as a webcam, and then later on upgrade. All right, it's time to I'm just gonna go ahead and build some. There we go. So it's be 105. To make up for it feeling like my terraformation index is slowed down. still need to go and do some rockets too for this. There's really one thing I need to worry about. It's just the problem is I don't want to have all those meteor storms. That might be a let's get the rockets lined up and then I'll launch like 50 of a certain type, save the game and close out, so it just cuts off all the meteor storms. 'Cause I don't need that much stuff laying around. Like I did that one time. Donations? Which donations? Let's see. Oh yeah. I gotta go over here, look for the recipe. So super alloy, got plenty of that. Rocket engines I've got being made elsewhere. I can go grab some of those. Actually, probably should check that because my algae already messed up at this one spot over here. It's probably completely hosed over here. Actually, I'm just going to take advantage of the stacking, and I'm just going to load the other one up for rockets and everything. Alright. Oh, super chats? Generally anything I get from YouTube, that's all monetization. That goes into either paying for any of the services like I use TubeBuddy for certain things to automate. I have some other stuff I use. And then whatever I don't spend, I save. That's one of my investment accounts. Last I checked, it was like 8.7% a year is what it's making right now, that I put all my extra money into. Then when I have a big purchase and I need the money, it comes out. So like right now, I'm still on the fence. I'm trying to decide if I want to wait for the Intel 14th generation ones to come out, because they're already pushing those towards production right now. Apparently they're like jumping ahead, and those are supposed to be a pretty significant boost from what I've seen in terms of processing power. So I'm kind of deciding if I want to wait until that becomes a thing and then spend a bunch of money, because like, yo, I'm gonna say piecemeal. YouTube gets a cut from all monetization. It's different between different monetization points. So like video monetization, the ads is 45, I think it was last I looked. I think it's 45% cut. But they show you what they're paying you, so it's not like here's what you made and this is, yeah, then you get 45 or 55% of that, whatever. This is what we're paying you after our percentage. Super chats, it's lower. I want to say it's either 20 or 30%. Memberships, I think, is the same because it's not ad-based revenue. And then, of course, you know, it's different. Like if you're doing your merch, I know YouTube's got like a thing with one thing, but I do it through Teespring. Anything with that, you have a markup you set, and stuff like that. Now, and basically, yeah, Jason, when you turn on monetization of 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch time hours, and I want to say it's in the last 365 days of watch time hours. You turn it on, it's gonna make you set up an AdSense account because they're using AdSense as the payment method for that, and then you're gonna have they're gonna ask to either send you a check or auto deposit. If you want to do either one, basically they're going to ask for your address. You're going to put in your address. They're going to send you a letter. It's going to have a code thing to go in and put in to activate it, confirm you got it. And then you can put in like your bank details. And I just have it auto deposit every month. I don't have to do anything. It takes like a day once they say, hey, we sent you the check or sent your payment. The next day it's confirmed clear in the bank. And it's usually, depending on when it falls during the week, it's usually around the 21st of the month is when they roll out the payment for the previous month. And you just threw me off on what I was trying to do. I just remembered now what I came here to do. Let's see. It's going to be 3 per each. How many rockets did I do? All right. We got 50 and 50. So whatever I do, I got to match it between them. And I've got a lot of rocket engines. So... gotta be multiples of 3. Oh, wait, yeah, too much. 10, 21. Okay. And then silicon. Is trying to remember, yeah, silicon, I think. 1, 2, 1. All right. So that's 21 of each, meaning 42 rockets. We'll start with that, see how it goes, and then I'll do another 21 because that'll put me at, if I'm only at 50, that puts me at 42 of each type. If I have enough rocket engines over here for that. You can, well, no, monetization, you have to do that for super chats and everything. So if you want to do, like, as far as I remember, I think maybe I know they've turned down the requirements for the community tab, and I think I remember seeing something about they were experimenting with enabling stuff like super chats and such prior to monetization level, because the people, you know, with like live streaming with Twitch, you're not having to get so many subscribers before you could turn on bits. So doing something like that, I think they were going to do that. I'm just not sure if they fully implemented it yet, because I'm past that point anyway, so it's not something that affects me. I want to say maybe. If not, you can still always do like a Patreon or something like that and get donations. And always do like a direct PayPal. One thing about Streamlabs OBS is they do have a built-in thing that is going to let you set up through them a PayPal direct donation thing. Technically, you can set it up through Streamlabs without Streamlabs OBS. It's just, it integrates directly into that to make it a little easier. You can also do it with Stream Elements. You know, I've had a few donations that way. I just prefer it to be like, it's easier because you don't have to try and go out and like remember, oh, hey, what was my PayPal or anything like that. You know, you just, it's simpler when it's all just, if you tie it in through YouTube, you know? All right, I did, you know what, let me just double check my count there. I think I had the count right. Oh yeah, that's 50 right there. I don't have enough for a full 100 rockets yet, but I can at least get these, so. All right, that goes all that. Oh my, and I'm even gonna wait. Here we go. Launch, 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 go, go, go. All right, that one is like, it's just like, okay, finally got some stuff going. That one's going, all right. Oh, we got one breaking free. Maybe, maybe not. It's all it got stuck to. I still feel like they should just make the storms actually stack on top of each other at the same time. Because, I mean, you know, that many storms right there, it should be worse than a super alloy storm, like 10 times worse right now. All right, we get some food since it's not like I don't have enough. Get some water. And then I'm going to save so I'm not getting just the next hour of gameplay being nothing but storms. So just reload it so all the storms are disabled. Yeah, Jason, don't get stuck in the research phase. That's, you know, that's where a lot of people get stuck. You know, it's like, oh, I've got to figure it out. I got to get it set up just right. It's got to be perfect. It's got to be perfect. And they never get to that point where they're ready to stream. There's always something else to do, you know? So, yeah, there's a point to you want to make it look really good. But, I mean, I knew if I stuck with, like, I gotta get it set up like this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I would never get started. So my first video had no commentary, no talking. It was just or maybe it was talking. I remember I did one that was just like gameplay, and then I did one that was like me talking with a microphone and a audio interface I already had for doing music work. So I, used stuff I had, but, beginning, I didn't even worry about having a webcam at the start. I just, I gotta get going. And, as you go, yeah, you're gonna be putting some money out of pocket into it, at the start until you actually get, regular income from it. And it's part of it, it's just part of what it is. You're gonna be it's a new hobby, that may eventually become a source of income. And you just kind of have to adjust around that. Please tell me that worked. Yes, okay. I'm a musician, I play guitar, I'm a reference to that. I didn't pick guitar up and then say, okay, before I go buy another guitar, I have to make all this money. I put money in from other sources to buy a nicer guitar, to buy me an acoustic, get an acoustic guitar to learn on, to be able to do different songs, and then a better guitar, because I was getting better at what I was doing. And it was later I started making money from it, and then I started making it more of, okay, well, I'm making this money, what do I really need? And I got a little bit more restrictive in what I was buying. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm still thinking I got that right. It's been 3 weeks. I'm trying to make sure I don't build an entire level that's one spot too low and I have to redo it. Because that'll be frustrating. Because anything above the level would then be off kilter as well. And I did it again. I went over too far. All right. Should be... Oh, went too far again. Bingo. There we go. And yay! All right, so easy enough to finish. Yeah, I'm still not as high up as the waterfalls base, but I did have a little extra help with that one. Honestly, if I ever do this sort of thing again in a new save, I'm probably going to do it just, I'm going to build a big tower, big platform on top of the waterfalls, and that's where it's going to be. So I already have the maximum starting point, height-wise, and just get really high up there. Yeah, it's a hobby. You gotta make a little time for it. Yeah, and that comes down to one reason why I can't, I can't stream multiple days a week because then I wouldn't have time to do videos. I can't do, too many videos because then I don't have time to stream. And it's life. Life gets more chaotic, and the more time you free up, the more stuff comes up to fill it. It's just things now. Life is a little more chaotic than it was a year ago, than it was 5 years ago. A second monitor, definitely, I would, recommend a second monitor because that's where I keep OBS open. So if I need to, I look over and I can see what's actually happening. And then again, I just have my iPad. If you have even if you're not using your cell phone for a camera, you could use your cell phone and have it plugged up and streaming the video so you can actually monitor your live stream part of it. Since OBS still is working when internet's a problem. Okay, that's good enough for right now. We'll let that go because I need to let it build up some more and then just finish off another level on the heaters. So let's go check this. All the butterflies. 6. That's really what I got. 6. I'm gonna do all of them. That's 20. No, it's 32 total. Items recycled. Yeah, the auto grab mod would be just amazing here right now. Just be like, pick up only these items and be done with it. A lot less clicking. Got one there that I can't seem to get it to pick up. Oh, I got another one there, too. 2 of them. 2 wayward larvae. Okay. And I'll take 4 of them because, well, you know what? That's right. I'm only going to do... I'm not going to do anything weird with those. Yes, I can stack a lot more in them. I just feel like that's a little too... That's, cargo storage, stuff like that, fine. Decided to put 40 gold larvae in each farm, butterfly farm. That goes beyond what it's meant to be. So, yeah. I'm not gonna do that, even though that would help with probably the frame rate a bit. All right, and that. There we go. And that out. And so that's a little more butterfly power for already to be. I mean, look at that. That's just, there's a lot of butterflies. I mean, if you're just doing it to enjoy it, then yeah, go for it. Because I mean, that's as one of the things I'm still that keeps me going on the YouTube thing. I mean, a lot of people would have given up by now, I would think, if they weren't seeing the growth they wanted to see. I still enjoy doing this. You know, there are times I get burned out on a game, but as far as the like making content, I still want to do it. I still like doing this part. You know, now I focus so much for so long on making money with music that I don't like rehearsing with a band. I don't like doing the rehearsals. I'm like, I should be getting paid. You know, if you're gonna pay me to rehearse, fine. But you know, otherwise, I don't like just getting together and doing the jam kind of thing anymore. I focus more on songs that I know either I'm going to play out in a performance or songs that I feel are going to build my playing skills in the right way. And there's only a few things I'll play that are just as a, like, I won't play it because of the emotion it ties in with. Just I enjoy the song because of how it makes me feel or something like that. So yeah, when you put a lot of focus on something for money, it could take away the joy of it. I wish I could see the actual height up, like how tall it is, without that in the way. Go do a little bit more and then so 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 5, 6. This is number 7. So I'm working on the 8th floor now. 8th level of these for the heaters. I mean, look at this. It's nice up here when you can actually see things. And I would build it way out there, but I still expect at some point either that's going to be used. Because, I mean, look at it. It's got a nice little area. It could be used. Maybe they add something in the mountains, like we've got more hidden alien places up there. You know, especially with the little serpentine little pathing there. Because I did add, you know, the newer place over in that area. So it's possible they could add some stuff in here at some point. I still think we got that other future biome area out near the waterfalls. But once the map is done, I probably would build something like this where I am not going to be seeing it a lot. I just have a nice teleporter to go over there. Oh, can I? I'm at that, like, weird break point where it lets me just keep acting like I was going, you know, I'm jetpacking higher. Okay, rockets. I did 21 already for each. Let's try another 21 of each. That's 42 total. That will launch now and put me at 42 total of each that launch, which means I should only have to launch another 8 after that of each one, and that'll put me at 100 of each of the heat and the pressure rockets. I probably could have brought enough for the rest of it. Yeah, I got enough. That stacking mod did help a lot with that. Just let it sit here and keep making more rocket engines. All right, let's see if I can just do... Yes, got them all. All right, so 42 rockets. There you go. There are 42 rockets ready to go. Oh yeah, come on, come on. Come this way. Come here. I'm hopping on. I will hop on. I want to go for a ride. Yay! Oh, no, I'm getting crushed by rockets now. Yeah. Little problematic still with the rockets, especially when you have 42 in one spot. So, Jason, you're going to be recording a video tonight? I would say I'm done with going out. Like, I think last year I actually stayed in because I was like, there's nothing out there that makes me want to go. Or maybe it was the year before that. It was one year recently. I know I stayed home because there was nothing entertaining around me happening that night. So I was like, forget it, I'll stay home. But tonight, I know the drummer in the band that's one of the bands playing locally, and I've gotten to kind of know the other guys a little bit. So I have a bunch of friends that are going to be there. I'm going to go out for the night, limit my drinking to be responsible. Yeah, I'm just going to go have a nice relaxed time. You know, nothing too crazy is my hope for that. Though I could end up being wrong on that. Something could go crazy. So, wait a second. Oh, no. That's right. Okay. I was about to say, I thought I did 21 of each, but no, that's right. It's 3 items each. I did 21 silicon, 21 cobalt, which means only 7 rockets of each. So I've done 14 of each one. Okay, yeah, it threw me off for a second. I was thinking about it. Let's match it. That's 14 of each. I need another 6. So I'm going to do 18. So that's 6 more of that. That'll be 6 more of that. And that'll put me at an extra 20 of each rocket type. All right, yeah, so that'll be 70 rockets. And then I need a total of 60 more after that. So I'll see how many rocket engines I have. And then I'm going to save and end all these extra storms. Fondue with the kids. There you go. Oh, and I'm out of super alloy now. Over here. Great. I used up all my super alloy. Well, darn. I was not anticipating that. Fine, I'm going to go super alloy cave. I think... No. Do I still have that? I think I cleared those out. I'm going to check. I can't remember now. It's been a few weeks. I will say I think I went and cleared out the super alloy cave. And just repurposed that stuff for the tier 3 over there, which is my super alloy production. Well, I could be wrong on that. I'm going to check. And if not, I'll go get some super alloy. You ate a salad and chicken parm. Before stream, I ate a salad, or half a salad. I got the other half for tonight. After the stream, I had half a salad and I had a calzone, pepperoni calzone. You know, a little bit of meat, bunch of carbs, and then some good greens. And tonight I'll probably just some chicken stuff or something like that in the rest of the salad. Oh, so interesting update, or a little side update. So Timmy got his new bed for Christmas. Now I mentioned it's got like a little flap that it's basically like a cover, but it's hooked onto it, so it's not a removable one, but he can sleep on top of it if he wants, if it gets too hot. Normally he sleeps with me, and so I've been having to get him adjusted to sleeping on his own. And so the first night he slept in there, but he didn't want to sleep in the bed. He when I said, come on, let's go to bed, I was showing him the bed, he crawled under my bed. And I had to go get the leash in order to hook it to his collar and pull him out. Because every time I tried to pull him out, he'd get a little snappy. He's not going to bite me, but, he gets aggressive. So, after he slept in it one night and was fine, I did have to get up one time during the night to cover him up again. Because he kind of got out of it too much. Once he slept in it for a night, he was fine. And second night, he slept in it all night long, no problem. Got up, woke me up at 6 a.m. jumping into bed with me. He finally was like, I want to get in bed next to you. And then the third night, he's perfectly fine. After that, it's like, he's been in that bed every night since. Has slept completely on his own. Didn't even want to get up. Doesn't get up until I'm like ready to go to work. Like I'm dressed, getting ready to go. I'm putting my shoes on. That's when he gets up, stretches. He's like, let's go outside, and then we go to work. All right, good. All right, I'll be fine wherever that super alloy is. There. I'll dump that in. That'll help. Oh, there's the rocket. It is flipping out over there. Went through the terrain. There goes that one. Off into the oh no, it came back. There's like flinging rockets everywhere. And before I restart or reload the save, We'll go ahead and pull all this, because after the save reload, it should fix the problem again. I'll see a big batch of production happening. Still funny, I think, that, we got breathable atmosphere, and it lets you breathe underwater because of it. It doesn't change the fact that you're underwater, that you need oxygen, and your oxygen level is depleting. Is now just, you got O2 because the atmosphere is breathable. All right. Timmy's asleep, by the way. He's like, he's out of it. The stick I gave him at the beginning, it's meant to help them sleep better, and I keep getting it because it works with him really well. I mean, he conks out after eating one of those. He's like, leave me alone. I don't even want it. I mean, you can sit there and wave a toy in front of his face, and he'll just be like, whatever, dude. I don't want to. I don't want to do anything. Yeah, he's just like, I'm sleeping. Leave me alone. So he is completely conked out right now. And, God, the little stutters happening. 70. All right, I need a total of 60 rocket engines. And I forgot to look and see where it was at, but I'm pretty sure I don't have 60 rocket engines over there right now. We'll pause on that for a moment. And just come back to it. You know what? That's enough. I'm gonna leave that. I ain't gonna worry about it. There we go. Much more super alloy. Ooh. You know, I just thought of a challenge for Xbox specifically. Because I'm sure as soon as I say it, he'll be like, I gotta do that. Instead of doing all the machines like I'm doing, like all this stuff, wonder if somebody would just, you know, be like, I'm going to just launch rocket after rocket. I'm going to set up a system that's going to do nothing but produce the stuff to launch rockets. And they have like just multiple different rocket platforms, and all they do is launch rockets, and basically in the end they have one tier 5 heater, one tier 5 drill, you know, one tier 2 butterfly farm. You just do one of each, and you just launch so many rockets that you know, it makes up for it. So you have like, I've launched 1,000 rockets of sea spreaders, you know. Now plant rockets, yeah, we need a way to produce the Lerma seeds for that, but still, like, I mean, 100 insect rockets. Imagine 1,000 insect rockets. How much of a difference that would make? It'd take a while, but if you automated it to where every single thing had its own rocket platform, own auto crafter setup, it wouldn't be that bad, you know. You just be kind of sitting there AFK for a while and then come back and be like, you know, using the mods rapid fire launch like 50 rockets at a time, be done with it. Let's check on my algae again. I saw one just right then spawn in next to me. I guess it got collected. Alright, I think all my algae might be stuck in the ground now. Oh, that's going. That's still not going because I guess sulfur. Yeah, alright. Oh, plenty of supplies going. Oh yeah, that'd be another thing. Like, perfect ultimate tree spreader. One tree spreader. That's it. Just one. No others. 36. I need 60. So that's gonna take a little while. And I'm gonna need, of course, I'll need the super alloy. May just have to do some stockpiling over here when the time comes. If I can get around everything, that's still a problem. I get stuck quite easily still. Alright, where are we at? We're just an hour and a half into this. Now, I think I am going to upgrade my setup for iron again. Yeah. Let's do one more. Just one. Don't need to go too crazy with it. It's just a matter of time. Alright, put this here. Cannot put it here. Because something was in the way. Maybe. Hey. It was there. And then when I come from a different direction, it's now like, oh yeah, you can build here. If you're coming from that direction, no, that's the wrong way. But that way over there, that works. There we go. Now sometimes it snaps weirdly if you come from the, like, if you're moving in from the wrong side, it will snap wrongly. Like, it won't snap in the right spot, but you know, on this, if it snaps in one place, it snaps there and it works. It was the extractor there snapped in the spot, said it can't build there, snapped back in that same spot when I moved in from the other side, and then was like, oh, you can build here. Seven more. Yeah. All right. Well, nice view. You know, You even see amongst the puffs of steam, you see some of the meteor field and see the big meteor ridge there now. Big tower. If it wasn't for the supplies, I'd almost be tempted now to go and rebuild this, or at least take the top levels off of this and start building them over at the waterfalls base and just make that where my power production is. You know what? I think I will do that. I'll take all of these off here, if I can, assuming I can get up top. I'm going to build all of this over at the waterfalls base. Make sure I don't take too many. And that lag right there. There we go. Yes. All right. That's the last one. Take that out. It's the stacking mod that's making me want to do this now, because I could not have carried all that in one go. Which means no more super tall of that. Instead, it's going to be super tall at the waterfall. And honestly, even with like the stacking mod, even without that, this is more than enough storage capacity here. So, I mean, you know, for this base, I don't need crazy amounts of storage, but that's more than enough. So, yeah, this will work. And the only reason I'm doing that is, again, because of the stupid snapping with this thing. This thing, the large room is so problematic when it comes to actually stacking it and getting it to snap the right way. Alright, come on. Starting to think I need to have like an extra regular room that I can stand on just to get this to target the right way. Oh, no, it did not. Standing on the edge, fine, and as soon as I build it, it kicks me off. Ah, come on. Let me up here. Now I'm at the tallest I've ever built. Okay. So I'm at 454 in height. And you can't see it, but that's roughly where the heaters are right there. And you won't see this from the other direction either, so. You see framework of some machines and such around the base over there, but that's about it. See some of the trees over there. And all those trees down there into what I expect will be the next biome. I can't even see my nuclear tower that should be readily visible at this point. Look at all the larvae popping in up here. Oh, I got room for more. Oh, okay. I thought I used all of them. Okay, I'll do that in a moment. Let's get this done. And I'm not going through that big stack and having to move this again. No, 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 no. I mean, I may do the auto grab mod next after this, just to make it where I can easily collect that stuff afterwards. No other reason than to make this more streamlined. Maybe partly because of how problematic these can be to target. I mean, look right at something and it doesn't want to let you pick it up. Alright, it goes blue. And this is the last one, so why not? Okay. Lot of larva, mutagen, and fertilizer going back. Okay. And do this again. I really hope they fix this. The large room is just too hard to place. Like, if you get too far back, then it acts like you're trying to place it around a different target point for some reason. Oh, no, you're not trying to place it there. You're trying to place it over here, further away. Alright, one more. If I get on top of it. Come on, let me up. I know I didn't hit like the ceiling because I've glitched and been able to fly higher than that. And I just messed up. Gotta make sure it snaps first. Okay, that's the last one. So 478 is my height level now. And I did not actually even touch my mouse at that point. I wasn't even moving it, and it decided to flip my view in reverse. So it's not just that it's lagging and it's acting like I'm still moving the mouse. It's literally like not even me doing anything with the mouse, acting like I'm moving it because of the lag spikes where it just is rendering something yet again. You know, that it decided to dump from memory or whatever. And I'm not sure how I keep getting notified for bean seeds when I come out of there. Okay. You know what? Yeah, go ahead. I'm just gonna stack it. All right, now. It'll do that. That's enough to fit in the container normally. Also be a good time for the auto grab mod to be installed. And be targeting this stuff. It's too bad I can't just pick up stuff from the ground around you. I got a piece in the recycler. Yeah, come here. Give me the thing. There. Oh yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, yeah, I might be doing that very quickly. The auto grab mod. I know I had the auto grab, got the auto grab for like picking up larva. That, oh, did not mean to do that. Yep, I did it. Okay, that might be enough for right now. That was 20 super alloy rods. That's not 8 super alloy each. That's 160 super alloy I just added in there. So let's see. I need, of course, a lot of iron, which I am producing elsewhere right now. It's not like I am hurting for power yet, but oh, you can actually see a little bit right above the cursor. You can see the structure there. It's actually there. It's actually visible. That's interesting. That actually is showing up over there like that. Doing fine. Oh, you know what? It probably would help if I had actually selected what I wanted this to farm, right? Yeah, it'd be much more beneficial if it was actually doing something. Okay, that's 32. I'll just, don't. There you go. 30. So I need, yeah, 30 titanium. And that leaves 20 super alloy. So that's 10 more levels on that. I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. And you know, I'm gonna go ahead and use my flight mod thing for when I do my pictures. It's just easier to deal with this than trying to fight with the jetpack coming up. The jetpack seems to be struggling right now. Oh, wow. Okay. If I hold the jetpack down, or okay, I was apparently in the spot where it would trigger the jetpack for a moment, but if I hold down the spacebar to trigger the jetpack and I'm not looking up, hitting forward, it actually is falling at that point. But if I hit up, it lets me keep flying higher. All right, that's 2 out of the 10 I'm going to add. Yeah, if I'm not looking up, if I even look straight, it makes me start to drop. And drop very quickly. You know what? Yeah. I'm just going to use the flight mode. All right, so that has me at 502 on height. Now, I broke 500 meters high, I guess, in terms of my build height. Not even close to that on the other, on the heaters. I feel like I got enough. I won't say I got enough zeolite right now, just in storage. That should be good to make a lot of pulsar quartz. So I might be able to actually go and fill this up pretty significantly. And then just make up for it by taking some of the other ones out from the other base. Oh, I'm out of super out. How? Wait, all right, wait a second. Wait a second. I counted out 30, 30, and 20. As I got extra 3. Oh. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Even with that, I should move that. I should still have some super alloy. What happened? I've got the exact amount minus 2 super. Did I count? I thought I counted 30 of each. I did 30, 30, and 20. And I somehow didn't have... I got 18? I'm a little confused on this. Either I really messed up on my counting or something else messed up. Because I broke down the two stacking, the ones for lining everything up. I broke down all the others, and I broke down the ladder. I used the ladder, used all the others, and I came back and got the supplies. I thought I had grabbed enough for that. I mean, literally, I clicked 2 stacks. So how did I not have the right amount? Unless it crafted at some point something and then like it refunded weirdly. Yeah, I'm confused on this. I don't know. All right. Height of 538. Yeah, look at that. That is a tall tower. Ooh, all right. 11 golden larvae now. Go ahead and clear these out. That will give me at least... Well, actually, that's going to give me more than I have. Yeah, more than I actually have butterfly farms for. Which is why I'll bring back some more blue larvae for recycling. Yeah. I will slowly get there. I'm going to have all my butterfly tier 2 farms with gold larvae. At some point, I will have that. Okay, so I need a lot of super alloy. Got plenty of that. Need pulsar quartz. Pulsar quartz is the super alloy and... Oh, no, not. That's right. No super alloys. All those. And methane cartridges. I actually probably have a lot of methane cartridges stockpiled now. Also, a bunch of oxygen I don't need. Okay, let's just... You know what? Let me check. Got plenty in those. Yeah. Let's just do... And my uranium is... I saw uranium rods, not raw uranium. That's the problem. I didn't change anything with my stacking for that, so... Alright. I'm trying to do other stuff, and then I just see it. Raining green globs all around me. I did not expect it to be like this. Oh, man. I did not expect that. I thought it would go, like, flowing all over the floor. I didn't expect it to, like, launch all over my head and rain on top of me. That was a surprise. I mean, even just the 2 stacks I did. That's a lot of uranium. Oh, what did it do? It undid what I just did. I noticed the glow, and I had to go over there and try it. And it's, yeah, there was a piece of uranium stuck inside the silk farm. What am I doing for New Year's? Well, I said earlier, what I'm going to do is, I know one of the bands that's playing local tonight at one of the main bars in the area. I know the drummer. I've got to kind of know some of the other guys in the band a little bit from just hanging out and talking to them when I go see them play. So I've got a lot of friends that are going to be there. I'm going to go see a band play tonight. So I'll be at a bar. Look at that. 19 stacks of 10. I think that might be enough to go for a while. Let's see how. Probably should do the same thing my iridium, except for the fact I'm not. All my iridium is being turned into bars elsewhere. Okay, all right. That's back to what I was doing. I'm about to burn through all my iridium that is not in a currently bar state. Yeah. Oh, what am I doing? I don't even need to do this. I forgot. I already forgot that I went ahead and made one to make pulsar quartz. That's been sitting over here. Probably. Oh, wow. Fortunately, did not get clogged up. Fully stocked. Alright, again, I haven't played this in a few weeks. You know, I forgot what some of my stuff was. I forgot I had a super alloy thing over there. Just ready to go. Now. That's a nice stack of super alloy. So 5 each. So each stack is going to be 2 generators. So there we go. That's 30. And that means total I need. Yeah, that's why not 30. Yeah, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, okay. So that's 30 total. I'm gonna need 4, so I'm gonna need oh, okay, my math is off. My brain's not working. Give me a second. Make sure I'm counting this right, because yeah, it's 5 each. So that's 5. Yeah, 4 of them. All right, so that's 5 super or pulsar quartz for each one. So that's 2, 6, 10, yeah, 30. So that's 30 of them total. That gives me 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. There we go. All right. I think I got the count right. I probably got it wrong. But you know what? It's okay. And let me refresh my memory on this. Iron and cobalt. Well, I'll take some cobalt. Ready to go. I'll take some iron. Really gonna have to redo some of my production on the extraneous materials that I'm not like needing constantly in some places. And perfect. All right, so I'll go up. This is gonna be another storage level just in case. And then I'm gonna do this. If I can hit the right buttons. And you know, oh, titanium. Okay, I'll come back and do that. Might do floors like that too. Oh, yeah, because I clicked on it, and I didn't actually try to build it. It's going to say I'm missing the resources for it. All right. Oh, yeah. It's gonna be... It's totally unnecessary right now. I mean, I don't need this much power. But I don't need, you know, as much as I have in the way of production either for certain things. And yeah, I still do it. So, same idea. Just go ahead, go overboard. My hydration is getting really low. Faster than I thought it was going to. I think I'm actually gonna do this one a little different. Oh, yep, I got it wrong again somehow. I counted the wrong value. My math is not working for me today. And just because I'm here, I go ahead and do it. Alright. Food, water taken care of. I'm gonna get... there, just in case I counted wrong again. And I mean, honestly, looking at that count, how much stuff I took over there, over to this one just to do that one floor. That's an expensive build out, actually. When you look at just for the resources, like how much it took up in my inventory to build all this. Alright. Keep going till I run out. Oh, there you go. I'm out. Oh yeah, that's gonna take a lot to fill that up. Fortunately, I think I'll end up taking some of the other ones out, but not too many. Just to, you know, bring over here. 14 golden now. And we'll go ahead and knock these out again. Oh, well, there's one I didn't pick up, and it's not targeting. There. There we go. Okay. Go back. maybe, just maybe, it might be time to do, I'll just toss it here. It might be time to do the rest of the rockets. I know I need 60 rocket engines total. I'm hoping by now I've got the extra 60 rocket engine. Yes, should possibly have them. Could be wrong on that. I'm gonna see if I've got it. Then I'm gonna do another 60 rockets in one go. And yeah, yo, the stacking mod has got me thinking. I did 100 insect rockets. Well, if I just let this keep going, just stockpile everything. Almost got 60. Almost there. I'll probably need a bunch of super alloy, but what if I just stockpile everything I need, just continuously? Yes, or make multiple spots, like I was saying, you know, and multiple rocket launch platforms. Every one of them has its own production set up for specifically a certain type of rocket. And I just, you know, have a room with storage, stockpile what I need, and we end up shooting for, I think 100, 120 rockets is pushing it for how fast I can click. But maybe I could get 150 to 200 range in one launch. Be kind of interesting. And that would, I mean, that would be that'd be a very interesting event to see how bad it is, especially with the, I mean, as bad as it was for the insect rockets with all those bees flying around. I don't think I could actually move very much during that time. Oh, almost fell. Oh. Yeah, I need a way to turn that fog effect off, the steam effect completely off. It's just too problematic. Oh yeah, 43. That might be enough to finish. No, it's not. Okay, it's not, because let's see, it's 3 by 3 for each one, so that's 5. That's 15 by 15 platform. And that would mean 15 per row. So that's, you know, just shy 3 rows. So not even enough to finish off the platform. Ten more. Hoping I'm getting far enough away, it's not gonna be less of a problem as I keep building up higher. And then I'll just do all of the heaters in one, like, big go. It'll just... And then I'll have, like, oh, you know, I'm gonna get this next floor done. It'll be 125 heaters, and then we'll just... in one stream, I'll jump to, like, 400 heaters. I mean, look at that cloud. There's too much. Okay. You know what? Let me see. Butterfly farm tier 2. Plenty of fabric. Yep. Zeolite. All that. See my count. 81 butterfly farm tier 2. So I need 19 of them. Get it up to 100. And work towards my goal of ton of golden ones. So 19. And what do I have now? Another big one. I want to touch it. I touched it a little too much. That hurt me. It didn't kill me, but yeah, I got a little injury there. Oop. Go check on this. Oh wow, yeah, that just burned through. Look, oh man, yeah. That is so nice. Nothing else, the stacking mod helps with that sort of thing. It works very well with the auto crafting. It actually makes auto crafting feel, to me, better. It feels more balanced that way. Like you actually can have a really useful auto crafter. I just felt neutered before with like only room for 8 items. All right. Go ahead, eat a drink, be merry. Okay, I'll get the rest of my stuff for butterfly farms. So, yep. Wait, no, I counted wrong. Yeah, okay, I did it again. My math is off today. I need 19. I did 18, which would be 9. So that's 28. 38. There we go. 38. Because it's 2. So that should be 19 farms there. So I need 19 of the other stuff. Yes. All right. All right. That one. And I'll go get the stuff down here. Hopefully I have enough. Is this? Don't have enough. Why do I not have enough? What am I missing? Squash or the algae? Or the maybe methane? Being stupid? I got squash. This eggplant is the sulfur. Because it's not... Because these are stacking so much. You know what? I'm going to turn that off for now. How about that? Okay. Well. Get those. I need 4 more. Okay, 4 more. I feel like I have that. There we go. Okay. My math is right. This should be under 19 butterfly farms. Put me at 100 butterfly farms. I've got, last I saw, I think it was 14. Maybe it was 11, something like 11 or 14 gold larvae ready to come over here and move some more blue larvae, which is why I'm not deconstructing any of the blue larvae from here yet, because they'll eventually get moved over. I'll just end up taking blue larvae back anyway. And my lineup is completely out of order now because of that ground being uneven. In fact, some of these just, they get super close to each other, and other ones are like, no, you can't even, no, get out of my personal space. Some of these just do not want to be at all placed close together, and then it's like the very next one is like, oh, I could be right on top of this one. This one's my friend. I'm good with this one. It's like this one says, I like you, I don't like you. And that's it. That is 100 butterfly farms. And a very disorganized layout, but still, it's 100 butterfly farms. If they make it where you can place them down on the foundation grid, I'll make it look nicer the next time around. So my goal is now 200 gold larvae in my 100 farms. Oh, no, wrong way. Yep, let me go here. 100 butterfly farm, tier 2. Yes. So that probably gave it enough time, but I'm thinking maybe just give a few more moments. Check the butterflies, and then I can go see about getting the rest of the rockets done. All right, I got 10 and 10. Okay, now, yep, that's the thing, is you gotta pick them up in a certain order because of the way they're overlaying on each other or something. I think there might be one that got stuck because I had one less larva, I think, in that count. Oh, there goes one already. All right, that, take that, put that back, because even numbers, that's another 8. I can swap around. Okay, some reason I could jump off this side, which is the exact same height as the other end, going towards the desert. If I jump off this one using the jetpack, it doesn't treat it like I am above that threshold where I could just keep flying up in the air. But on the air side, I do it, and it lets me do that. All right, so make sure I aim at it. I'm just going to build right there. There we go. Now, there's the light. Go through these, fill them up, and then once I have all of these completely full of blue larvae, even the crooked ones, then any larva that I collect when I swap out for the gold will just go back for recycling. But for now, it's easier to do this. It's one less trip I have to make back at the moment, and then later on I'll have to do that trip on a regular basis. So to that point, not quite half, but I'm going to say I'm at least around a third of all the butterfly farms have gold larvae in them now. And only 2, so if the mod breaks, it's not going to throw gold larvae everywhere. There's still some things I'm just concerned about the stacking mod breaking and causing all sorts of chaos with. And I don't want to lose gold larvae that are kind of hard to get. Okay, I need... Let's go. Yeah. Let me think on this. I'm gonna need to take some supplies with me. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's get a bunch of those. This is a just in case. It should have the super alloy, but it might not. So I was gonna do 30 of each type of rocket, which is 60 rockets total. So yeah, I need a lot of super alloy. Again, it should have some super alloy, but some of that is being used to make stuff, I think, for the rocket engines. So I don't remember the recipe for that anymore. One curse of the auto crafters, once you get them in place, you kind of forget what certain recipes are, because it's being done for you automatically. And oh, I've got larva hiding under there. Yeah, there's a larva hiding under my recycler. It's like, I don't want to be used up. I'm gonna hide out here. Alright, so if I'm gonna do 30 rockets, let's see, it was this rocket engine, 2 super alloy, and then 3 of each item. So I'm going to need a total of 90 for each one. So 90 cobalt, 90 silicon, and then 60 total rockets. That means I need at least 120 super alloy, and I'm probably going to go ahead and take 100 just in case. Oh, there's one right there. Yep. Oh, you know what? I got plenty right there. That's more than I need, so I'll just take all this way. If it, you know, need to, I'll have extra. So that's 30. Oh yeah, it's gotta be 90. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 9. All right, so that's 9. And the silicon. Yeah. $90. All right. Should be enough. Here we go. 60 rockets. Lots of meteors. And just, oh yeah, there, I can see, you can see it now, especially against the blue. I can see the new tower in the distance at the waterfalls base, even over the cliff right there. I mean, can see the small rooms, the regular rooms that I use for alignment purposes. Even that's visible. All right, here we go. Come on. No, click, 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 click. All right, out of cobalt, out of silicon, and a lot of rockets ready to go. It kind of moved me off of the button for a moment there. No object to launch. Oh, I can't even look. Like, I barely move, and it's just so stuttery. All right, if it actually goes straight up like it's doing now, we may actually be able to see it improve in a moment. God, it's set to like, is that? I can't remember which number it is. Is it a 2 or a 10 FPS that says I'm getting right now? This bouquet of rockets. Surprisingly, 60 of them made it, like, it went up. It didn't, like, get all caught on the ground or anything. They actually got up into the sky. Oh, it is still not letting up. All right, let's see if I get out of the area, if it'll kick off the regular FPS. If not, then yeah, it's time to save and reload. But wow, yeah. I remember before it would do that with the other ones. Maybe it's the oh, there it is. Okay, so it's picking up a little bit, not much. There we go. Finally got out of the area. So it was saying, and I will say it was off, because that did not feel quite as fast as it was saying, but it was saying I was at 10 FPS right then, and that did not feel like 10 FPS. That felt like, I've played Subnautica where we've gotten to 4 FPS. That felt like it was at least down to 4 FPS or lower. So let me check my numbers. Let's see. Yes, 100 of every major rocket except plant. If they come out with a way to make Seed Lerma, we'll do 100 plant rockets. But there, that's 100 seeds, asteroids, attraction, magnetic field protection, and insect spreader rockets. Yeah, that's a lot of rockets. That's 400 rockets now I've launched. 405 rockets I have launched so far in the game. So yeah. So now I'm gonna save because I want to get rid of the lag from that. Green Hell, I remember finishing, like, you know, the story, and that was before the Spirits of Amazonia. I haven't found any reason to go back into it just yet. I mean, I like the game, but it is a bit more of a tedious style of building, kind of like some aspects of Grounded. Grounded is kind of like in between the Forest and Green Hell in terms of the building, in my opinion. There's some stuff that's just super tedious in each of those, and some stuff that's like easy to do. But, you know, Green Hell is meant to be focused on that realism of survival. It's a proper survival game. And yeah, story-wise, I just couldn't get into it. You know, before full release, it was all free play, just open survival. Then full release, came out with a story, did the story, didn't really care for the story. You know, there's different endings. I didn't care to go and try to see all the different ones. I feel like if they had maybe put the story out during early access and got some feedback, it might have been a little better. But no. Update my PC specs on Steam. I think it probably has some stuff that's out of date from like my current configuration, but most of it's still gonna be right on that Xbox. I mean, it might be like the graphics card is wrong because I got my 3080 Ti in this right now, but eventually I'm gonna build a whole new system and the 3080 Ti is gonna come out and go back into that, and then I'm gonna reuse this for just streaming and recording until I can build another system to replace it. Again, I'm kind of like, I'm on the fence. Like, do I want to go ahead and get a, 13900K, or do I want to just wait and maybe, another 5 months and then like, hey, guess what? Here's the 14900K, because they're already pushing apparently 14th generation into production, actually producing them. And oh yeah, it's supposed to be a big bump on that whole new socket again, bigger chip. Probably gonna need a much bigger cooling setup. I'm torn on that, I'm kind of trying to decide. Plus the fact that even right now, even Black Friday, specking out. I mean, the motherboard I was looking at, so I can make sure I get one for DDR5. Motherboard, processor, and RAM alone were gonna be almost $1,800. For what I would like to build if I could choose. That's not, and power supply, because I was gonna have to go with like a 1200 watt power supply because of the processor and the GPU is gonna be estimating I was gonna need at least an 850 just to run everything, and you add some extra stuff in there, probably more, so I was gonna get like a 1200 watt power supply. And of course, I want full modular. I like full modular supplies when I can get them, because it means neater cabling. You take out the stuff you don't need, just use the cables you do. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. It should be now go like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and across. Yep. I think that's. I'm gonna double check here because if it's messed up, it's gonna take a while to fix it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and across. Yeah. And of course, my hydration getting low again. It's all the steam. Like being in a sauna right here. And there it goes. Targeting the wrong snap point. There we go. Sometimes it's just you gotta approach it from the right direction for it to snap the correct way. Because if you approach it from the wrong direction, it doesn't snap correctly. Alright, so I should wait for the 14th gen. Again, I'm kind of torn, partly because I don't want to spend any money if I can avoid it. I like, we were talking about earlier, I like saving money now. It's funny, I've gotten to where I want to save money. I like that saving and watching my wealth grow kind of thing, more for the fact that I know at some point I'll have a good amount of money for, retiring, or if it comes to the point where I think I could go full time with this, I know I'll have a good amount of money set aside to help with keeping me from, you know, having to drop this. Like, you know, quite a few YouTubers will go full-time and then not realize how much they have to pay out of that taxes and stuff like that, and they'll end up being like, oh, I'm full-time, and then here, you know, there is tax time. Oh, I gotta pay all this in taxes now? I don't have that. Or, oh, I had an unexpected bill. Well, I didn't save any money, you know. I like putting money aside, make sure I have plenty to save and for a rainy day just in case. So that, the last floor was 8. That should be floor number 9 that I'm on now. I just can't see. I'm going to look for that mod. There's a mod that lets you turn off the extra visual effects like that. I'm going to find it so I can turn off the stupid Steam. Just so I can actually see things. I mean, well, I can't even see the top ones that well right there. There it goes. All right. You just see less and less of the actual structure as it goes further away from me. But funny enough, I can still see that one way over there. You know, the actual living compartment shows up. The foundation grid doesn't. Link you parts for a PC under $900. I'll run Slime Rancher 2 on max settings at 60 FPS. I mean, I'd have to look and see what their top of the line recommended is for that. I don't think it was too bad, but then again, I don't recall. But, you know, part of it is going to be what you already have at spots. If you've already got some parts you could use, like a GPU, that makes it a little easier. Max settings 60 FPS. I mean, sure, I could get you max settings at 720p, probably. You know, 60 FPS. You could probably do that on the Steam Deck, honestly. It just comes down to what resolution you want to. I mean, if you want to stream, you know, max settings, 60 FPS, 4K, that's a little different, you know. Always go over to that side, wrong side. Yeah, I'm gonna let that go. Cause you know, actually, I think it is. It's one thing to save and reload the save. It's another thing to actually just completely close the game out for a moment. I'm gonna pull those mods real quick that I was talking about. So there is, or there was, a performance mod. I want to say it might have been on the wiki page, to let you get rid of certain visual elements to, you know, make it run better. Okay, so look, it may not be on the wiki because I'll look for FPS and that's not doing anything. Yeah, I've got to find that because that Steam's a problem. And I think maybe it was on Nexus mods. I can't remember. I just remember seeing it and I was like, I got to remember this one. Because at some point I might actually need to turn things off. And of course now I can't seem to find it. Alright, that's okay, let me look at. Let's see. I'm gonna find it. Intel i5 8400 and 16 gigs of RAM and a 2070. I mean, Now, i5 is not going to be that big of a deal because if you could get by with A400, you could get like a 10th gen or something like that for a lot cheaper right now and probably be okay. Then, 16 gigs of RAM. It goes down to what RAM speed you want. Obviously, the faster, the better. And also, if you want it to be fancy RGB RAM, I would say if you're trying to save money, go against the RGB aspect. And then, graphics cards are still kind of expensive at the moment. But I would think if it's a 2070, just because of the performance improvements, I would think a 3060 would be at least sufficiently on par for that. Again, it goes back to your resolution. If you're trying to go 4K, you may not hit, full epic quality at 60 FPS. But, at 1080p could be fine. It also comes down to, what connection you're using to your from your GPU to your monitor and what refresh rate your monitor is capable of. If your monitor isn't up to par, at 60 FPS may not make much of a difference, I gotta find that. There's somewhere I remember seeing that was turn off certain things to reduce the strain, or could remove problems that could cause issues with FPS. I'm not seeing it now though. Let's see, disable build constraints one, yeah. I think maybe it was like disable improve performance, requires plugin framework, okay. Configurable list of point lights and particle systems to disable to increase performance. I don't think that's the one I was thinking of, but it might be. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that one. I'm gonna go find. I think I have it still saved from before. I want to say I always try to disable my mods when I'm not using them. So instead of it being like you gotta go re-download it, it's just a matter of putting it in a folder. It says inactive. So I have an inactive folder. Let's see, AutoMine. Yes, AutoMine. Which basically is not AutoMine. It's more AutoGrab. Actually, you know what? That's. Maybe I should do the AutoMine and grab, because the fact that these are resources being spewed out. I can't remember if AutoMine picks up only the ones that have spawned or the ones you actually have laying on the ground. It might be the AutoMine and grab I need to use for this, which we've used before for trying to get larva. I gotta adjust the config on it. Okay. Allow. I'm gonna just like make a whole new line and comment that one out. Where are the IDs? That's what I need. I need the IDs for this. So we're gonna do the larva, which is the I want to say is the larva base 3. I think is, yeah, rare larva is larva base 3. And then we got the mutagen tier 2. Yeah, it was mutagen tier 2 for it. And that should just be mutagen 2. And then was it fertilizer? Regular fertilizer? Was it? Yeah, it's just regular fertilizer, right? It wasn't 2. It was, I'm just gonna do fertilizer 1 and fertilizer 2. There we go. Okay. AutoMine and grab. Config updated. So now, yeah. Yeah, let me double check that on the Slime Rancher. I had a brain fart for a second. I was like, slime something. Which, Slime Rancher's on sale, FYI. Anybody was looking to get it. So yeah, Ryzen 5 1500S or i5 A400. I would say, yeah, let me see what I can find, and I'll send you a link. Send me a Discord thing, because I'm going to get on after this and do some cleanup on Discord. I got some messages to go through, and I'll see if I can find you something, either a semi pre-built, one that you could throw stuff in or something like that. Performance wise, once it's loaded, it's really more of that hardware. But I would say if you can, go for an NVMe drive, because you're going to get a much better, just experience overall. It's going to be snappier on everything. Okay, now, gotta go here. We're gonna test this, because the mod should be enabled. And it should be doing nothing automatically yet. Alright, so I'm gonna do like this. We're gonna go in, we'll go boop, and then boom! Look at that, all picked up. Boom! Like that. I don't have to mess with it. Yes! Auto mine and grab. Just for the simplicity of not having to fuss with all that. Oh, and it automatically set to... Apparently, it said it was disabled, I guess, but it apparently started to automatically collect stuff anyway. But yeah, that white listing... only allow these things to be picked up. That makes it a little bit more legit to me. It's just more of a, getting rid of a pain point of having to go and collect all that stuff afterwards. Yeah, I'm keeping that for now. Oh, that makes that so much better. Oh, you're welcome, Xbox. I'll see what I can find. Maybe there's something good. It doesn't have to be Amazon. I'll see if I can find something on Newegg too. But yeah, definitely... I'll see what I can, if I can find you something for that a little bit later. Chromebook, hello. All right, let me think what I was doing. All right, we did the rockets. So I launched 100 rockets so far today. And so now I gotta let the rocket engines stockpile again. I got myself to that 100 butterfly farm, tier 2s. And they're almost fully stocked, waiting for some gold larva to produce. That's got... Oh, no, what is it doing? So I didn't hit C, which is the manual trigger, but it decided to still pick up a rare larva, despite the fact it's supposed to be disabled for that. See, it's picking up rare larvas right now without me telling it to. Okay, it says auto mine enabled, but it was already enabled. Apparently. I think the thing got crisscrossed. It thinks it's off, but it's still on. Or it says it's off, but it's still on. And when it thinks it's off, it's actually on. Oh, it's definitely picking up stuff it should be picking up when it says it's... I mean, I said enabled, but now it's not picking anything up. So it got reversed for some reason. Alright, let's go. See. Boom, I'll take all those. And we got a meteor. Yeah, you can use Newegg to... It'll deliver to your house. Is it another big purple? I think it's another big purple. Pulsar quartz meteor, yeah. But yeah, Newegg should be fine to deliver your house. I usually, you know, start at Newegg just because they got the PC builder. You know, they bought, was it PC builder or partpicker.com? They bought them up. And so, you know, it makes it easy to kind of pick out your parts and see if everything's going to be fully compatible. But yeah, I'll send you stuff on Amazon. See what I can find. Okay. I'll go back. Put some stuff away. Oh, it hit right here. Look at that. It went after me. It spawned in when I must have been going into the right spot. It was like, I'm going to hit almost on top of him. So I thought I was inside. That's where we're at. Wow. All right, Timmy, you're awake now, huh? See, you're awake. He's like, I'm sleeping. He's like, my eyes are open, but I'm asleep. Leave me alone. Oh yeah, a lot of cobalt, which I'm going to use now. I'm going to make good use of some of this. Yeah, just dump that. Titanium. Yeah, and look, oh yeah, that's a nice chunk of iridium rods, which I'll be, and that guy's still there. Apparently that's one that I must have not picked up at some point, that got recycled, and that's why it's not despawning. That's why I like the auto grab thing now. I still think the recycler should be changed to where it's got an output bin. You just click it to like a container and then take all the stuff out. Okay. I turned off the explosive powder production there, so that should be fixing the too much sulfur consumption. Which will help with the other stuff. I'll see how this is doing. Oh, wow. What? Well, it's not completely out. What is... Wow, okay, so I finally burned through my massive stockpile of all this stuff. Trying to get pulsar quartz. Alright, I'm gonna let that go. That's just gonna sit for a while. This game is kind of like Subnautica Chromebook in a way, except that you start out with no water. No water at all. You have to get the water here. And from a, you know, building and kind of the styling standpoint for the build, yeah, it's like Subnautica. You got a tool, magically take stuff out of your pocket, builds a big structure, and then you can deconstruct it with the magic tool as well. You got, you know, it's like that. It's very similar in certain aspects to Subnautica, but you don't get any water. You're not building underwater bases. You're not actually doing any kind of submersible stuff. You know, underwater, it's just like you're in water. You're doing a little floaty, a little swimmy. That's it. You have a 2070? I mean, you know, are you offering it to Xbox, Jason? You offering to let him have it? With free shipping, of course. And I've already got the algae stuck again. Oh, yeah. Now it's gonna go. And it's still, auto mine is, it said enabled, but then suddenly it's like the auto mine enable disable doesn't work. It just automatically is still picking up certain things, which is in this case the larva. I would like to have that not be the case. It's kind of the idea is only need it when I'm going to be recycling all those larvas that are not what I want. At some point soon I'll get back to building on that again. Oh, that picked up another rare larva. So, some reason it's it's just not turning off like it's supposed to. Which it should be. Oh. And I saw it too. I saw it as that chat message came in. There you go. That's the whole reason I wanted to have it, was just to do that. Not to have it constantly collect larvae as I wander around. Oh. The bot didn't break at spots. I changed some of the settings to be a little less intrusive because, you know, like other people were posting stuff and it was automatically, you know, removing theirs, and it's like, that's not spam. So I did turn some stuff down. Like, apparently I turned down the emojis a little too much on the emoji spam. Let me go and make an adjustment back to that. Because I think that's something that's triggered some stuff is a couple of emojis being used. It's just whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. There you go. That's a good setting, I think. All right. So maybe that'll update if that happens again while we're still going today. Alright, we'll go check my iron production over here. Okay. Didn't give it quite enough time, but still that's a little more than, you know, a locker full. A little more than I would get in a full backpack. I know whenever the next update comes out and I get these mods updated and everything's working fine, and I'm busy with whatever new stuff they got, exploring new biomes, whatever, I'll have plenty of time for my resources to stockpile. Oh. And yeah, I'm going to look again. I'm going to find that visual tweak mod. That's annoying. I went too far again. I went too far on the other side as well. Okay, that works because I could use that for the walk around, and then here's the stairs, and here's the start of the next level up. So that will work anyway. All right, 12 more. Perfect. There we go. Look at this height. I am at 259, and I'm at 530 something over at the waterfalls base now with the other one. So I'm like half the height of where the waterfalls little tower is at the moment. It's gonna take a while for me to hit the build limit on, if there is a build limit with this tower. Yeah. All right. Do 5. Just because of the space for it, I'm just gonna do 5 at a time. I don't care about trying to count out the actual number of items I need for each one on this. I'm just gonna go on, build them, break them down, and come up here and put them in place. And it's almost like a constant production thing going with one of the nearby auto crafters, because I keep hearing it firing endlessly, and I went too far on one. Yeah, all right, that's 110. See if I can actually get 10 in one go. Plus, I should have the supplies, because I've got 3 hours of stuff going for this that I didn't really interrupt in any way. So that, yeah, should be enough. We're like, yeah, that's enough for 10. I should be able to get at least another 5 after this. That should be a full floor of heaters. Put me at 125. It's going to be a big thing when all this is done and I'm to the point where I can't build any higher. It's going to be waiting for all the stuff to produce to be able to actually build the heaters all the way up. And I'll just have to figure out something else to do with those. Either all the iron I'm producing, or take the those tier 3 extractors and move them somewhere else put them into use for something else. Oh, I'm thinking I'm not going to hit a build height on this anytime soon. And considering how high up I've been able to glitch and fly with the jetpack, I'm thinking if there is a build height, it's going to be in the thousands, not hundreds, as far as meters high. Which means I've got a lot of time to build. Oh yeah, see? Still got... Yeah. You know, with the stacking mod, I'm almost tempted to just go back to not doing this, just taking and counting it, but I have messed up a couple times on my count, so I may make another one of those at some point, one of those setups, and have it build more of the components so I can basically speed this up a little bit once I get enough floors ahead of where I'm actually building. Let's see, I'm on floor number 5, and I built up to number 9. So far today, working on number 9 right now, so you know, a little bit longer and I would have it, I'd be at floor number 9 complete, and start working on floor number 10, and still not have enough resources together to build any more of these in large amount. So yeah, I may eventually turn around and make a new one of those. And good to see all the steam go away, so I actually know if I'm about to hit the ground or not. Always that spot. Something with, I guess, the steam or something else. Every time I get right to that spot, it lags and spins me around for some reason. Uh, 14 to get a job in Canada. I mean, SBots, if you really, really, really want a job, I mean, you always move to some other countries. There's some countries that will start as low as 5. You know, not saying it's going to be easy work. It's going to be very rough work in those places, but you're going to have some countries that'll, you know, start a kid as early as 5 to, you know, do some work and, you know, making sneakers or something like that. You'll probably hate it, but, you know, if you're really desperate for a job. Okay. I was 180, 184 range when we started. We're at 215 now. And should be well above, I think, the point of if fish is still the next one, which I think it's going to be. We should be well above that because I'm already at 43% of the unnecessarily high value they put for fish. So the next update will end up being, here's fish, here's the new level for fish to happen. I'll be at 100% for that, and then it'll be like amphibians or whatever. The next level is going to be astronomically high, and I'll be like 0.01% of that, or 0.1%, something like that. And then by the time it comes out, I'll be almost 100% on it, and then I'll just, every time a new stage is going to come out, I'm pretty much going to be past the point I need to be for that. Especially if I keep pumping out a lot more heat and pressure from the heaters. and just keep adding more heaters. I mean, let's see what I got. I have 125 tier 5 heaters. That is 118,000 power still available. Using 109,000 power right now. And let's not forget, I've got room for more stuff over here, but I may take this level out. Take that out, move it over to the new spot. Just to level that off. More even height to like this. Not too crazy. And then that becomes the big tower for all the purplicious power. Yes. I'm going to do that. Tower of Babel all the way up into the sky. Just one column all the way up, and then this that you won't see at a distance. Actually, I am going to do that because I am going to reorganize after this. I changed it up. Or, better yet. All about density. Alright, on the other one, I came up with a better solution already, so... what I'm gonna do is, as long as I can access them to, like, break them down if need be, I can have these back to back here. So that gives me, there are 4 on each level I can add. Alright, here's that. Alright, perfect. Boom. Plenty of stuff. Cobalt and iron from all the windows. Titanium from the floor itself, the room. Yeah, all right. That. So now, same number of production, same amount. Oh no, I did more because I was at 118 free, and I added more, so I went up a little bit. But I've got 140 nuclear fusion generators. Got the 90 of those. I still got 12 solar panels. I want to do something with the solar panels. At some point, I'm gonna move them and make them more decorative somewhere. You know, maybe put them up here. Just have like a little solar farm up here, just as a emergency backup. Try to be more clean energy type thing. So yeah, let's see what I got that. Yeah, go down here, check all my stuff here, especially since I'm sure it's already broken again. See how far out my algae is generating, because all the closest ones get used, and the ones further out are generating outside of range, and then you get the ones that are inside the ground, which they hopefully will fix with the next update. All right, let's see. 1-for-1 ratio. Plenty of those. Okay. Plenty of those. Just lay those stockpile. Not what I want. There we go. Not enough food. Yeah, all right, so that's picking up a little bit. No, I'm not doing that. You know, I have not even looked at these. Those are completely full. Completely full. That's not full yet, though. All right, that's good. Don't need the water. Okay. But yeah, 140 nuclear fusion generators. I'll be decking it out a lot more. I'm going to break 1 million power production. And then 1 million above whatever I'm actually using, just to say I got 1 million available. 125 heater tier 5s, only 48 drill tier 5s, because I don't have a way to stack the drills. But still, that's 125 heaters. I'm at floor number 9. Gonna be doing floor number 10 soon. Once I get through 10, that's 250 heaters right there. So double what I'm doing right there. That'd be 90,000 power consumption alone. Just for the heaters. That's gonna be a lot of output. Yeah, 250 times 280 for pressure, and 250 times 4,530 for heat. Plus, I just did a bunch of rockets, so that's helping. That's, yeah. Biomass, I wish it was ticking faster, you know, but that one's actually compressing down the number more. So I'm not to that point where it's like so massive that it's not compressing into a smaller, or to, you know, this number, and now we're going up like, you know, the other ones are. But you see just how much I am producing. 2.2 billion in biomass compared to the 246 million in pressure. So way more biomass being produced. It's just not making the number tick by as fast because of the way it's adjusting the value. That's 1.6 billion oxygen and 592 million heat. That's why it's all red now. It's getting overheated. It's too hot here. Gonna turn it back into a desert. Glitch butterfly things on foundations by moving. I've tried that, and it didn't work quite so well. I can't get it to consistently work, especially if I want to line it up a certain way. Thanks for hanging out, Jason. Cheers. We'll see you next year. Now, SBots, there is a mod that lets you place stuff where it's not supposed to be placed. I've actually seen some of the community pictures people have submitted that the devs have featured using that, because I saw one where somebody had these walkways going out that had the butterfly farms all along the walkways. I was like, wait a second, that's not normal. But it is one of those things where you could cause problems, especially with like an update or something, that it might cause an issue with the fact you have something placed where it's not supposed to be. Could cause a glitchiness and could end up corrupting your save. I just have decided it's not worth the risk right now, considering how much I have in this save and the fact that I know we're about to get an update, supposed to get an update by end of January. All right, back to 21 on that. Take those out. And I really need to get, well, they need to fix the algae thing, but yeah, I really need to get over here and be keeping tabs on this a little bit. Oh, water is full. Okay. So, is just this an algae thing? Yeah. So, this is still apparently working to a degree, just not great. Again, because the flaw with the way algae is getting stuck in the ground. Okay, so, all right. The rare larva picked up. So, up to 125 drills, or 125 heater tier 5s, I mean. 48 drills. I added another extractor for more iron. I moved all the extra space for the fusion generators to the waterfalls base, so we got a much taller area, over 500 meters above the ground level. The heater platform is up to level 9 and is going faster because I added that extra extractor. I may add more since the stacking is definitely helping with that. And oh yeah, got 100 butterfly farms. I've got a bunch more gold butterfly larvae. Let's go check again. I know I did earlier 14, or was it 16? Is there 14 or 16 gold larvae? I've got 3 more there. Got all those. Just slowly working my way through till I have all gold larvae on all 100 butterfly farms. That's my goal. We'll have 100 butterfly farms with 200 gold larvae in the end. Just to say I did it. And the fact that it's going to help boost my production that much more. So yeah, look, that right there. All those butterflies since the last time I loaded the game. That's the station. They reset every time you load the game. So this is last time I loaded the save just a little while ago. This is what's been produced by this one right here. So lovely end on that. As soon as the game comes full release, you want me to use that mod? Once the game is full release, or at least to the point that they say they're not going to be doing any more biomes, like, okay, the map is done, no more expansions, we're just going to be working on tweaking and finishing up the story kind of thing, I'll go ahead and use the mod then, because at that point we'll be coming up on full release. And I'm thinking full release they might do the same style thing where they're going to add the ending of the game as the, for full release, we're finally going to complete the story. So it'll be worth starting over at that point. And it may just be a case I decide to wait till full release so I can start over and go all in with some of the mods, knowing that we're not going to have any major game-breaking updates that will, or mod-breaking updates that will affect them. And just go absolutely crazy with it and see what we can do. I mean, honestly, big bases, I'm not like, there needs to be some more cosmetic options in this before I'm going to do some really crazy big bases, because it's kind of getting repetitive. But, we'll figure out some stuff. It really will come down to the new biomes we get with this. And so, yeah, let's go ahead and start wrapping up. Timmy, now you're not looking towards the camera. Come here. Say hi. Say hi. Look up right here. Right there. Oh, can't get you're too far over. Too far. Can't get you in frame. Tell you what, I can do this, though. Oh, there's the Timmy. Look at that. Food here? Right there. There's Timmy head. Not so much face. Here's face. Look at this. Look right here. Alright, I'll scratch it like this. So yeah, obviously, everybody, Happy New Year, because we won't see you two next year. We'll do this in 2023 again, and we're gonna do, I guess, I don't know, it depends on if anything suddenly pops up and stands out to me on the sale, but more likely we'll be back to this again, waiting on the new update, which hopefully will be sooner than the end of the month, but they said end of January is what they were estimating. And we'll have, hopefully, the new fish stage, which means fish farms and things like that to go and kind of play around with and see what we can test and optimize around and see what mods come out for that. And yeah, so hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully it will at least be some new stuff. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. We're going to go ahead and be wrapping up. Yeah, Timmy is happy. I think he's happiest because his collar's charging and he doesn't have to wear his collar right now. So it gets a full scratch. Yeah. Look at that. Look right here. Right here. You finished your bully stick? Yes, you did. He finished his bully stick too. So. Yeah, I take my hand away. He's like, what are you doing? I didn't say stop. Just gonna hold hands with him. Yeah, no. What's on you? So yeah, well, SBots, I'll start looking and see what I can send you shortly for a recommendation on a system. I guess you specifically said it's Slime Rancher 2, so we'll see what we can figure out for Slime Rancher 2 as a, you know, the specific example you wanted. And yeah, I'll send it to you. You see what you think, and hopefully I can keep it under your budget point. Other than that, yeah, have a good rest of your day, everybody. Good rest of your weekend. Good rest of your year. What limited time we have left. And, yeah, you know, happy holidays. Happy New Year. We'll see you again in 2023. Now Timmy is already off on his way to the door. He's ready to go out. So we're going to go ahead and call it for today. Thanks for hanging out. And, we'll see you next year.